Never call a doctor a professor. Do not ever be a victim of the dress code unit of. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Betty Odumoso. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're not so new, you are also welcome. So if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you're probably an aspirant of the University of Ilorin, or you're probably a student already, or you're just curious to know the kind of mistakes that should be avoided for someone that is in the University of Ilorin. And just so you know, this tips and mistakes not to make are coming from a fresh graduate. Yes, my portal changed a few days ago. I am officially a graduate of the University of Ilorin and it feels super duper good. Yeah, so you can believe that whatever it is I'm saying to you is coming from a place of experience. Yeah. So if you're yet to like this video, please do stop watching me and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to, and comment, drop some nice words in the comments so that this video can be shown to other people that might have not seen it yet. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Yeah, in no particular order, these are some of the mistakes that you should never make as a student of the University of Ilorin. One, do not ever be a victim of the dress code unit of the school. Trust me, it's not a nice experience at all. The dress code unit of the University of Ilorin are quite very serious and strict with their rules. And even though they might not be actively seen on campus every single day, you really cannot tell when they would be. And so, just so you are not caught unaware, do well to dress properly. Do well to dress properly. The signposts are everywhere about things that are allowed and things that are not allowed on campus. So do well to avoid the things that are not allowed on campus. Unilon is very strict. I was once a victim, and trust me, that was in 100 level. Your definition of what is not short is not their definition of what is not short. So I wore this particular dress on this day to school. On that day, I even had a scarf tied on. My hair wasn't outside. I didn't have any other thing. But this particular dress was why I was caught. I was told that it is not long enough. So be very, very careful. And the punishment for breaking the dress code rule is either you'll be detained at their office. I don't know about any other person, but my own experience was I was detained alongside my friends. We had our phones seized. Did we have ID card at the time? I'm not sure, but our phones were collected, our bags were collected, and then we were asked after hours of being there, like that already ruined our day. Imagine dressing up from home and then just sitting at an office for hours. By the time we're finally attended to, the lady asked, we're supposed to be charged 2,000 naira actually for breaking the rule, but because we were freshers at the time, they only asked us to get 80 leaves notes, and we wrote, "I promise to be a good student" in on every single line of the book. And trust me, when this lady were asked to come every day, like we had to be reporting there every single day of the week till we were pardoned and asked not to do it again. So whatever you do, do not be a victim of the dress code. Dress appropriately. Dress your hair. As little as not packing your hair is a reason for dress code to catch you. I'm telling you. There was one time I saw a lady who was about to be caught, and the reason was that her pants lines were showing. In my head, I'm like, what? Are these people for real? So never ever be a victim of the dress code unit of the University of Ilorin. It's not a good experience at all. At all. Mistake number two not to make when you're in the University of Ilorin. Never mistake the titles of your lecturers. Ha 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 ha. This is a very, very grievous mistake to make. Never call a doctor a professor. Don't call a professor doctor. So when you are unsure of the title for a lecturer, just make sure to find out, confirm, because it's a very, very lecturers take it as a big deal. Like when you call them by the wrong titles. If you call a professor by a doctor, I mean, you are belittling him. And if you call a doctor a professor, some will assume that you're insulting them. So I'm not yet a professor. Why are you calling me a professor? While some might not take it to heart, but some can be very, very serious about it too. Make sure to confirm the titles of lecturers before you call them by titles. Okay. Another mistake not to make would be running away from lecturers. Trust me, whatever you do, try as much as possible to build relationships with your lecturers. Relationships with your lecturers would help you a whole lot. And when I say relationship, I mean just professional relationship. Oh. I'm not saying you should go and start building romantic relationship or be trying to seduce your lecturer. No, don't do that. Build professional relationships with your lecturers. Let them know you. Let them be able to recognize you that, oh, this is my student. Either by answering questions in class, offering to help them, just make sure that your lecturer knows you. It's going to help you in the long run because maybe later on when you have issues or you need clarifications, they can always be of help to you. And I feel like many lecturers love it when students try to build a relationship with them. Maybe asking them to explain things to you or sharing materials. You can also go the extra mile to, read up on their works. Many lecturers usually put out papers, they write papers in journals, in magazines, on sites, what have you, research sites. They're always writing, putting out publications. So if a lecturer says that, oh, this person is actually interested in my work, it's going to open room for some sort of mentorship from that lecturer for you. So I think building a relationship, it's not even thinking, building a relationship with your lecturer is definitely going to help you. Yeah, not sometimes, not even, you know, within the school alone, outside school, beyond the academic walls, a relationship with your lecturer is definitely going to be of help to you. So do not run away from that. Do not shy away from building relationship with your lecturer. Yeah. Another mistake for you not to make as a student or aspirant of the University of Ilorin is to isolate yourself. Don't do it. Don't do that at all. Don't do that. Isolating yourself would only harm you than do good to you. Trust me. When I say do not isolate yourself, and I'm not also saying surround yourself with foolish people. Because as we all came to this university, you did not know yourself before. We all meet here, and it will be very important for you to know the kind of people you're associating yourself with as much as you do not want to isolate yourself. Surround yourself with people that know what they want, people that know what they are doing, people that would steer you and motivate you to be better, people that would want you to get better intellectual. I mean, your first and primary assignment in this school is your academics. Any other thing is extra. So people that would push you to doing well in your primary assignment and other secondary assignments such as socializing, building connections, and all those ones are secondary. So make sure to be with people that will help you to be better. Even spiritually, see, some people just by associating with them, you're spiritually you are going to die. So be very careful because Unilorin doesn't waste time in rusticating people. They do not even care whatever level you are. Let's move with people that are able to strike a balance between their spiritual life, their academic life, their social life. Even you see, if a person is too spiritual, that is only about spiritual, doesn't care about academics, doesn't care. Please mind how you move with people like that. People that will always believe that, oh, God is going to do it, but He's not encouraging you to read. So is God not going to help you when you read and put in the work, put in efforts that you are meant to do? So move with people that have a balance in what it is they want from the university. Another mistake for you not to make when you get on the campus of the University of Ilorin is to think that night without night class you cannot pass. I see lines. Without night class you cannot pass. That's a very, very wrong notion, a very, very wrong thing to think of. There are people that have good grades but do not attend night classes. When you come on campus, do not allow people to pressure you that, oh, you must go for night class before you can pass. I tried night classes in 100 level, and that was the first and last time I did because I just knew that it wasn't for me. I'm not saying, oh, I do not read at night. There are times when it is required of me to read at night. I can do it from the comfort of my home, but not coming to school. If you know that coming to school is not going to help you, don't come. Many people they'll come for nice class. Instead, these movies they are watching, they are just gisting. They are just at the end of the day, your things get stolen. So you just it would have just been better for you to stay in your house. So make sure that you see what works for you. If you attend night classes and you see that, oh, this doesn't work for me, then do well to find other means to read. Use the library, use your home. You can go for group study at your friend's place. But if you see that night class is not for you, just don't worry. You will still pass. It's not by night class. It's by what you write in the exam and what you are able to give the lecturer. And by the grace of God, let's not forget that. So another mistake not to make on the campus of the University of Ilorin is to try to chill with the big boys immediately you get on campus. And when I say chill with the big boys, now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying do not interact with your colleagues or your senior colleagues, or don't make friends with people that are higher than you, but be very careful. There are some people that are only about exploiting and taking advantage of you as a newbie on campus. There are so many. I had an experience with one. So in my first year, there were a group. I don't want to say a group, but there was a person who was in the final year while I was in my first year, and so he tried becoming friends with me. And because, oh, I felt like, it would be nice, so me 100 level chilling with 400 level, it makes sense die. Until the so-called senior colleague began to say, oh, how about I become your school father? I'm like, that would be nice. I've always been hearing school father, school mother relationships. That is very good. It's very helpful, especially if you're in the same department. It was going on nice till he said, okay, but between me and him, we would know that it is not going to be about school father, school daughter relationship, but to the world, it will be school father, school daughter. So we are just going to be using the school father, school daughter tag, to conceal what it is that we'll be doing in reality. And in my head, I say, oh, it's not me and you. It's not me and you. I want to chill with the big boys, but not in this kind of way. So be careful. Don't be so desperate to chill with the big boys and girls of your department, your senior colleagues, that you lose sight of what you have truly come for. Okay? Do not make that mistake. Another mistake not to make is trying to copy everybody. And when I say copy everybody, ask questions. Don't just move because, oh, everybody is moving. When it comes to selecting your courses, ask questions, do your findings. Don't say, oh, because this my friend, he picked this course, me too, I'm going to pick it. So you don't do like that. Ask questions, find out, oh, this course, what is the history? Who is the lecturer? How do they do it there? Don't be like me in 200 level that said, oh, because I wanted to explore. I saw that there's this person in my department that used to minor from one particular department. And so I felt like, and he used to pass the course. I said, if this boy can do it, me too, I can do it now. I did not ask questions about, oh, who the lecturer is, or what does it entail? Like, what is it like actually minoring from another department outside your own department? I didn't ask questions. At the end of the day, I almost failed the course. Don't make the mistake of doing uh, blanket decision with people. There are times when blanket decision is actually good, but that will be after you have found the reasons why it is. So you have done your own findings. Okay? Yeah. So another mistake for you not to make while you're on campus is to not explore the city. Nah, don't do that. You can't stay in a city for 4 to 5 years and then you would not even try to explore. I mean, there's fun places you can visit, there's sites you can go and see, there are places for you to have fun. Don't just rely on, you know, events that will be organized in the school. And just so you know, at the University of Ilorin, they don't usually used to do events like that. So, I mean, compared to other universities like Unilag, and I mean, Unilag is like the only one that I know. Sha. If you are somebody that loves the social life, you might have to be going out of your way to actually find the kind of fun you want, because it's just there in this school. That's my honest opinion. The social life is just there. They're trying, but you understand, you get it. So I hope you have been able to learn a thing or two from this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm wishing you all the very best if you're aspiring to be a student of the University of Ilorin. I hope you have a great time. Schooling here is actually very, very worth it. It is worth it, apart from the old strictness. And I feel like the strictness of the school self, it's a good thing. The discipline of the school, the discipline in the discipline culture that they inculcate in us as students really helps us even beyond our academic lives. So the University of Ilorin is a great place to school and to be in. If you're watching that wants to be a student, I wish you all the very best, and I hope that God helps you to make good decisions, because I forgot to mention the relationships that you build on campus have the ability to make or mar you. So the choice is yours to determine which it is going to be. So till I see you in my next video, it's not bye bye, but see you again. Don't forget to like this video, share with others, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to, and I'll see you in the next video.